Yo, 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 people. What we saying? What we spraying? Back again with another stream. And obviously, y'all are seeing the thumbnail, so you know what the settings is. I just want to say real quick, and obviously, the more people that come in, hopefully y'all can just spread the message. The only reason the background hasn't changed is because, like an idiot, I deleted the source file by accident and I didn't have time to change it. But next week's episode will have a new background. It will reflect the truth and all them things there, because it's not a title race, in it. You know what I mean? We're now moved into the guard of honor section, in it. So just allow me, in it. Like, you get me? I know what I want. I know what happened. I know the pattern. All of that. It's just literally time. I was dropping another video, all of that. Check out the channel. Did a kind of like a reaction type analysis on the Miles Lewis Skelly interview with Sky Sports. Pretty good interview. If you haven't seen it yet, as an Arsenal fan, go and watch it. And then I had to pattern up the new thumbnail for this, which took some time. So sorry, people. Bear with me. You know what I mean? But next week, you get me, it'll be good. And also, Romz will be here in about 5 minutes, just running a bit late on his way back from the gym. You know them ways there. Summer's approaching, get Blanc season, all of that. So yeah, then obviously we'll talk about all of the good stuff that we plan to talk about today. So yeah, I mean, pick up everyone in the chat. Let me know how you're feeling on this Thursday morning. How's your week gone so far? All of that good stuff. Just make sure you're liking the video. 27 people inside at the moment. So 31 now, big up. So yeah, just like the video. Likes really do help. Let's get to 50 as soon as we can, to get to 100 as soon as we can. It's really one of the best ways for more people to find the channel that haven't come across the channel yet. So anything y'all can do to help out with that, it would be much appreciated. And wait, let me just check, because I haven't checked it, but I think okay, I thought right. Wait, so give me a minute. So obviously keep on subscribing, but we actually hit our little mini target of 4,700. So I guess the next mini target is 4,800. Teamwork makes the dream work. Keep on supporting the channel, however you can. It's all really is appreciated. I'm trying to do my thing, and the more that you man help me out, the further I'll be able to go. I'm only 300 subscribers off of 5K now, which will be a big goal for me. So you get it. If you can help, please do help. It is much appreciated. And also, you can become a certified Shinobi. Memberships are there every Monday morning, 10 a.m. We do have a member show. So just make sure that you are checking that out. If you wish to become a member, you can get involved. You can jump on the channel and you can have a chat with myself. I am trying to find other kind of like member stuff I can do. By the way, in July, I'm probably going to be in America, so I might just make all of the vlogging that I do in America member only content. Do you know what I mean? So if you want to see me in America living the big life, the big life, then you know what I mean. $1.99 a month. It don't cost too much. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your foes. And obviously, if you want to support your local friendly neighborhood YouTube man, you can by grabbing me a coffee. Super chats are great, memberships are great, but Google thinks they can take 30% of, you get me. Whereas grabbing me a coffee, it don't take nowhere near as much as that. So look, big up all the people inside. Big up Abdullah, you get me. Big up Hennessy, my bro. Big up Con, my bro. Hope you're good. Hope uni's going well. All of that good stuff. Big up Connor Gold. Don't think I've seen you before. So we got a new brother up in the building, man. So yeah, pleasure for coming through. Hope you enjoy your time over these sides, and yeah, get involved in the chat, man. It's a nice place. Big up Georgie 1 foot. You know what I'm saying? Big up Mr. Batty Red. Still can't believe he don't have a badge, but we're working towards it. Maybe after all of the praise and respect I give to Liverpool, it may it may prompt him to want to get involved. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button, done though, all of that good stuff. Big up Juju. Good morning. We hope the recent Arsenal result is a hint of what's to come in the UCL. We will be there. We won't be there because we have to win that one still. Big up Bazza. What we spraying? Early risers, done though. Big up Flow Key. Can't lie, that's a banger, Hawks. And obviously, Flow Key, we know who makes the bangers. Yeah, we know who makes the bangers. Man like Blay Vision. So type him into YouTube, type him into Spotify, type him into Apple Music. Go show him some love. Big up PFC TV, Hawks, my bro. Hope you're good. What was the result between? Was it Shamrock and Bohemians? I think that's what. Was it Shamrock and Bohemians? I'm pretty sure you said something like that. How did it go? Did you guys win? Let me know, man. Delete. Shit. I enjoyed the MLS pre-record. Thanks, bro. And people, go and check that one out, man. You get me? Dropped it this morning. Dropped it a bit later than what I planned because of technical difficulties. But it's out. Go check it out. Show it some love. Show it some likes. All of that, bro. Tottenham lost. And Tottenham are going to lose. They are not beating. They are not beating Liverpool. And by the way, Liverpool don't even need to win that game to become champions. They can draw that game, and then they pretty much win the league. So, well, confirmed win the league. Okay, cool. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. So you answered the question before I asked it. My bad. You know how I go with the chat, man. You know, I go with the chat, man. Facts, I was going to say as well. Nice. Hey, big up, man. We were champions come New Year, my G. Big up Red Man's Low. Congratulations, innit? You know, yeah, it's just a congratulations thing, innit? Big up Egan Adams. All the best in the UCL, Hooks. Thank you, bro. We're going to try to do our thing. We'll see what happens. Big up SG. Big up Hooks. Slim Handle. I wanted us to lose in the end as Reds fans were fussing about how they win the title. Like, folks, it's a title. Just win the damn thing anyhow. Yeah, man. And you just have to show them respect, man. They did their business. They got it sorted. It's all done. We, as an Arsenal fan, do you know what? When Romz comes, we'll talk about it in a bit more depth in it. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Big up to Liverpool, man. Can't lie. Big up all the Shinobi locked inside. Big up Jay Simpson. Hooks, how to my fave streamers streaming at the same time. You and George. I will make sure you're going and liking George's video, man. If you're here, just go and like George's video because that's the bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. There ain't no beef in the chat, man. I big up Helsinki, man. Oh, I big up Hawks. Hope you're good, bro. Wait, I don't know what that's for, bro. My bad. OBN. OBN, yeah. No, we have to have a little chat, OBN. Just a quick little chat, yeah. And I hope you're there. I hope you're listening, yeah. I can't believe, yeah. I can't believe, yeah. You made me get, yeah, a membership to my own channel, yeah, for you to become a member for $1.99 a month, yeah. But then I see you drop in £100 super chat, yeah, on Troops' channel. I couldn't believe it. I was sitting there thinking, raw, big up Troops, yeah, for getting this kind of support, yeah. But wait, does that say OBN? No, I couldn't believe. OBN, you're funny, man. You're actually funny, man. I bribery setting them. You know what I mean? Big up Kyle Shoulders, man. Big up Shameless, full-time, half-time Hawks. No, I'm not shameless. That's a cold photo, though. You get me? One of the few unbiased Arsenal fans. Big up, broski. You get me? We won Hooks. Okay, cool. Nah, wavy. Hooks, that hippie is mentally harassing. So, yeah, it's cool, though, man. We don't care about all that. You know what I mean? Hooks gonna have to dip out early today as I've got well, all the best in them job interviews. You know, hope they go well. You know, I'll say a couple prayers for you. You know, hopefully you come into another stream and you say, you know what, Hooks, I got the job, and then we celebrate. You know, then we're there. Everyone, make sure you're wishing good luck to Bazza as well, man. God, Bazza's a real one still. Trudon, are you worried about Saliba's form? Not really. You know, I think he played very well in the first leg against Real Madrid. I think he played very well in the second leg. I think the mistake that was made, I don't think it was on him. I think it was on Raya. If anything, he shouldn't be giving that pass to Saliba there. I know Saliba played that horrible pass in the Palace game. But to me, it's not that deep. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes players make mistakes. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I don't think we can read too much into it. Personally, in the Premier League as well, I just think that a lot of the players are checked out, man. Like they're focusing on the Champions League, and it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Like players make mistakes. You know, if anything, I know we can be harsh on him, but the person that's being harshest on Saliba is Saliba himself, innit? So he'll come back. He'll be fine. Like obviously, he'll go through it with the coaches. He'll go through it with Arteta. They'll talk about it. Maybe he'll talk about it with some other players. He'll find some solace, and then he'll just learn from it. He'll move forward, and you get me. Hopefully, we don't see that type of stuff again. Do you know what I'm saying? But those things happen in football. You know what I mean? Saliba's not the first person to make a mistake like that, and he won't be the last. It's not the first time he's made a mistake in an Arsenal game, and it won't be the last. So yeah, man, it is what it is, really. By the way, Hawks, I started your fave, and low. We'll give you feedback along the way. Hope you're good at all times. Hey, well, technically, not even technically, it's actually not my favorite anime. It's kind of the anime that I've modeled the kind of community around, because like when it comes to anime, like the majority of people, like if any anime that they will know is Naruto, innit? You get me? Village, all of that. It was very easy to translate. But my favorite anime is actually Steins Gate. So if you want to give that a watch, I highly recommend it. It's a very, very interesting and funny anime. And look at it, look, LBN's just laughing because he knows, man. Because he knows he had me in a headlock, yeah. But I didn't see no message. Oh, Troop, send yourself £100 super chat, and then I'll send you £100 super chat. I hear it, bro. I hear it. I can't believe it, UK Drilly. You know what I'm saying? Can't believe it. Can't believe it, man. By the way, just want to remind people, just something to throw out. We have fallen below 100 members now. We're like 7 members off of 100. So if y'all can get me back up to 100 members, it will be much appreciated, isn't it? Like if I can keep like a consistent month by month minimum 100 members, you get me. Come on, support your boy, man. Hey, Guna SE, man. Guna SE tried to pull out he tried to pull out the leng at me on thing, you know, on BSB. He's funny, you know, and he did it under a different name, but we still saw the Guna SE, man. You're funny, Guna SE, man. I don't know why you got this beef with me, bro. I don't know why you got this beef with me, bro. Let's give me a sec. Let me just see where let's find out ETA, man. Romz, yo. You close. Yeah, I can do. I will redirect after my stream. So by the way, people, it seems like after this, I will be jumping on LB's stream. Do you know what I mean? We're getting them international call-ups now. You know what I'm saying? I'm spraying. Come on, man. Saliba messed up again. I just watched the highlights. I hear it. Big up Donna. Big up Lil Yo. If Saliba does that, yeah. If he does it against Dembele, it's going to get dark, man. It's going to get dark. It will actually get super dark. I won't lie. But we're not thinking about that. We're not thinking about that one. Hooks, I really hope Arsenal win the UCL for you, bro. You're one of my favorite YouTubers, but the only reason I don't want Arsenal to win is because I don't like you, man. Hey, come on, man. I appreciate that, though, man. I like the fact I'm one of your favorite YouTubers, man. I'm trying to do my thing, and I'm just glad that there's some people out there that like what I'm doing in it. Big up to Kappa. Yeah. Oi. Hope you're good, my bro. I clap for my 20th title, brother. We're gonna give you your respect with me. But if you want to clap any faster, click the link. I'm a certified Shinobi, you know what I'm saying? The Saliba thing, I think he needs a vocal player next to him. Yeah, he made the error, but he should have got a shout from Kiwior and Raya and Erdegaard in the Palace game. Yep, I agree. Madrid game, say I agree. I feel like with Gabriel there, he doesn't make those mistakes because Gabriel is so vocal. Do you know what I mean? So And that's the thing. I feel like Kiwior is too similar to Saliba in the sense he's more of a quiet guy. You get me? Good on the ball, pass, all of that stuff, play out from the back, all of that stuff. He can do a bit of a crunch, but more often than not, he's one of them man that likes to, you get me, let you do your thing. And then when he sees a chance to go in and take the ball, he's going to do that. But, hey, man, yeah, like, there's not much that we can do about it now. We have to find a solution to Gabriel not being there. It just is what it is. Like, and you know, I don't think that we've been too bad since he's been gone. Quite the opposite. I think we've been pretty good since Gabriel's. We've been a lot better than what I thought we would be defensively since Gabriel's gone. So I don't feel like I can be too. I don't feel like I can be too negative about it. Like, it could have gone a lot worse. Like, who would have thought that we would have beat Real Madrid home and away, conceding only 1 goal without Gabriel? That was a big shock to a lot of Arsenal fans. So I think that, you know, we have to give credit where credit is due to Kiwior, who stepped in. And we just have to hope going forward that we make minimal mistakes. Otherwise, you know, the only thing that we really have for this season to play for, we could ruin that. You know what I'm saying? Big up Godfrey, my brother, my bro. Obviously, Romz is in the building, and
big up.
Let me just go through these last few chats. OBN, I can't believe you're still doing this to me. You know, YouTube memberships are so expensive. You wasn't here, yeah. So imagine, let me give you a bit of backstory because you may not know the backstory, yeah. So you see OBN, yeah. He's been rolling with the channel since I was on maybe about 300 subscribers, yeah. So quay ago, yeah. And man made me, yeah, become a member to my own channel, yeah, to get membership for the channel, yeah. And then now I'm watching Troops in stream, yeah, and I see OBN Dixie £100 super chat. I was
I was in it, Hooks. I was in the chat. 2 in 1 stream, bro.
Yes.
Big up OBN.
Oh my, okay. We got a man that was there. See, OBN can't hide now, so it's cool. And then, man, 2 bills, you know. Most high willing, one day you get me. Big up Troops, still. You get me.
OBN, big up your damn self, man.
You know, OBN's a real one, man. And do you know what? On top of all of that, yeah, I'm still waiting for OBN, yeah, to give me his bets before the game start. He's refusing to give me his bets, yeah, before the game starts. So
what did he is he someone that kills it? Like
he kills it, bro. Like, bro, he's a serious
bro. Because OBN, if you ask about me, like I used to do my thing, but 2025 this year, my actors have just been they've been down. So yeah, bro, give me a few tips as well, bro. But big up.
He did, you know. Kiwior did make 99% of the world eat humble pie in it. So so obviously Romz is here. So by the way, first and foremost, I might as well do it. If you haven't liked already, like the video now. 65 people inside. Let's get over 50 likes immediately. Make sure that you're subscribing to the channel. You know, we recently got to 4.7, 300 away from 5K. Let's go. But make sure you're also subscribing to Romz's thing, Football Verbal. It is linked in the title, so you ain't got too far to go and support the team. Go support the bro. And I just wanna say, because I said it at the start of the stream, but you wasn't here, so I'll say it again. Yeah, the only reason the background hasn't changed, yeah, is because, like an idiot, I accidentally deleted the source file in it, and I didn't have time to, you get me, make a new one. So by the next time we run this stream, yeah, it's gonna more reflect the truth of the scenario.
Do you want me to be? Do you want me to be super shameless, bro? It's all but confirmed. You're still the nearest to us. It's still a ring. I'm joking.
Nah,
I hear you.
It's done, innit? It's done, man. It's actually do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not the type of person that likes to admit like defeat in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I like to battle to the end. I like to believe to the end. But I'll be honest, like the last few Premier League games, I've just been super checked out. I don't know if that's because of like how we've been playing, or just the fact that like I'm now in a place in the UCL where a lot of people didn't think that Arsenal would be. So maybe just naturally, I care more about that than the Premier League, given how we've been performing in the Premier League. But all of that aside, like in hindsight now, I guess you can look back and just say, you man probably won the Premier League a very long time ago, innit? You can just say that. Like in hindsight, you can just look back and say, you man won it a very long time ago. I think like you at this point, I feel like everybody kind of has to give you your props in it. Like, especially Arsenal fans. Like, I would say especially Arsenal fans, because like I would say out of all of the fan bases, the Arsenal fan base have probably been the most stubborn in general to like giving you your props about you've won this league. So I feel like a lot of us were very loud up into the running. And I think now it's confirmed. I think that we need to be equally as loud in like, yeah, you man did your thing in it. You know what I'm saying?
No, respect for that still. Because do you know what it is, Hooks? Yeah, like football fans are fickle because you already know I think you're winning the Champions League, innit? So I want to make me sick, but I think it's happening. But if that happens, I feel like you lot, well, you're not going to be speaking about PGMOL and all this, bro. You lot are just going to care about, bro, we're both going to be celebrating in the summer. Let's have it right.
Yeah.
I think if you don't win the Champions League, like you said, not all Arsenal fans are like yourself. Some are a bit bitter. You're probably going to see all summer of instances that have been pulled out. I even see a tweet today, and let me just think of the controversial decision off the top of my head, yeah. I think the Trossard, Rice, and Lewis Skelly at Wolves. So Trossard against City, Rice against Brighton, and Lewis Skelly at Wolves. I'm not saying this is the reason why you didn't win the league, by the way, because I think you would admit 13 draws isn't good enough. There's games you were leading and you let other teams come back into it. But you know the one I still stand by, and I'm like, I've seen them given. This isn't really one where Arsenal fans should feel aggrieved. I know at the time, me and you even spoke about at the time. I look at, because there was a real one up, is it AFC Grey? Or might have been Welby's. One of your big accounts put up like all your instances this season that went against you. The Saliba one against Bournemouth, I still think put it like this, I think the others are more to shout about than that one, because that one's they're all subjective, but that one for me is the most subjective because I've seen them given and I've seen them not given. But I just think with the Arsenal thing, it's a bit of like we spoke about yesterday on Monster Channel, it's a bit of copium. Like, and I feel like you lot are coming to the realization now that look, yeah, decisions went against us, but we weren't good ourselves. And Liverpool have been the most consistent. And look, I would even admit as a Liverpool fan, we've not been as good as the last time we won the league. But when we've dropped, we had quite a few draws as well. But you lot will just look at us and say, "Rah, they drew. Let's go and draw now ourselves." And it shouldn't be like that. Because like you said consistently, if you lot capital, if you lot had even won 2 or 3 of the games that you drew, it would have been much closer going into. It wouldn't have been mathematically possible from Sunday onwards, innit? But I just think with you lot, right? Look, your attention has changed. I think yesterday, not even you've checked out. I think the fan base has checked out of the Prem. Arteta to a degree. Then again, that starting 11, bar Saka, was your strongest.
It was mad.
Your strongest, you know. But I'm thinking it. Bar Saka, that was your. And you could say Marino, sorry. Of recent weeks, I say 2 absentee because Saka Marino started the Champions League games and that. But bro, I just think all his attention was on PSG, bro. And I think you and Justy said it yesterday. Like, you still want to win to give that momentum, to give morale and that. But you know how you said the title race was one time ago, yeah? Obviously, it wasn't concluded then, but there's 2 pivotal games for both of us where I kind of thought, yeah, man, I think we're doing it. And both games were a draw, but I'll give you the context behind both games. When we drew 2, I was actually at the game. When we drew 2-2 to Fulham and got an early red and went behind twice and come back, that's when I said, even Anfield, bro, it was like rocking after, and we all said, this team has something about them to get an early red within 20 minutes, to go down twice at home, and then to come back. And we could have even won the game if Jota had a chance at the end. I said, yeah, there's something different about my team this season, bro. Like, we can go all the way. And you know the game for you lot where I knew I don't think Arsenal have it in them. I know there's a lot of games that you kind of fluffed up, but for me, the biggest one, and I know you were fuming, and a lot of you lot were was when you were 2-0 up at Villa at Emirates and you let them come back into that's the game. So the game that made me feel we'll win it was the Fulham 2-2 draw. And that was back in December. So that was halfway. I don't even think it was bang on halfway through the season just yet. But the 2-0 game, when you let Villa come 2-2 up, I said to my boys at Arsenal, I said to my boys at Liverpool, I said, we're winning this. My boys at Arsenal, I said, this is damning. This is damning them because at that time, I think Saka was your only real absentee and maybe Gabriel Jesus, but you still had the majority of players at that time. And I said, nah, man, you can't be letting Villa come back to. You were 2-0 up, letting them come 2-2. Something ain't right with this Arsenal team. I just don't think they have it to go all the way. And it was after that game, I said to myself, yeah, we're winning this. For me, I actually first admitted it around December time. I think we're winning it. So I agree with you, bro. I think it was done a long time ago. And I think what put the nail in the coffin for you, I think you even admitted it, and a lot of Arsenal fans, was the 1-0 at West Ham. I know that was your birthday. Apologies.
Yeah. You know what?
That's the one you were adamant you'll win. But that one there, that's, for me, after you let Villa come back at Emirates, I said, yeah, I think it's our title. But the West Ham game was the nail in the coffin. That's when I knew. So the first time I thought it was our title, the West Ham game, I knew it was our title, bro. Because, bro, Sonny there at the Emirates, they were in bad form. I was thinking, yeah, Arsenal are going to whack these up. And we had to play after you as well. I think we were playing on the Sunday, off the top of my head. When I saw you lose 1-0, I said, safe.
But you know what, yeah? But that's, so I agree with the 2-2 against Aston Villa. Well, playing it could probably have, do you know what, if anything, it probably more you as a Liverpool fan would have looked at that and went like, you know what? Yeah, these man, they're not gonna run game on us. That you could probably have looked at that and gone that.
Yeah,
as me as an Arsenal fan, I just went, you know what? It's annoying. It is what it is, but I still had belief in it. But I think looking back at it now, I think it's not even the losing to West Ham, it's the run in and around that period. So we lost to West Ham 1-0, and then we drew to Nottingham Forest 0-0, and then we drew to Man United 1-1. And I think that's probably what killed it off. Probably looking back, those 3 games, we could have left with 9 points, but we left with 2.
And can I just add on to that, bro? During that run, I think we drew to Villa, drew to Everton, scraped past the Wolves. So we weren't even playing the best. And we dropped, it wasn't back-to-back. So it was 3 games. We drew, 1 drew. But you get the gist, we still dropped points. And I think around the time, again, like you said, you were drew. And wait, the United game, I think, was irrelevant, though, because that was FA Cup. But I know what you mean in terms of morale. And
No. It was in the Premier League. We drew 1-1 with them in the.
Oh, the one at Old Trafford. I thought you meant the FA Cup one. But
it was like. Do you know what? Yeah, it's like, just to touch upon like your earlier like comment about like, yeah, we've had decisions go our way. Like, it's not even the fact that we've had decisions go our way, because all refs are bad for everybody.
Thank you.
Like the standards of refereeing for everybody is bad. But my issue with the 2 of the decisions that went against us is not that they went against us, is that it's the first and last time I've seen them occur across all of football. Not even just in the Premier League.
Which decision were they specifically again?
The Declan Rice being sent off for the second yellow of kicking the ball, wasting time, and against Brighton, and then the Trossard red card for the same thing against Manchester City. And since that, I've seen bare people waste time and stop people from having quick free kicks or quick forward, and there's never been a second yellow given for that. And like, when you and do you know what makes the Declan Rice one, I think is dubious, but I think it's the less dubious of the 2, because if you actually watch back the Trossard one, the ref blows the whistle, but
big up Jamie in the chat, by the way. Big up Jamie.
Yeah, big up Jamie, man. Big up Jamie. It's not, the ref blows the whistle, but if you watch it back, Trossard is focusing on Martinelli that's making a mad run on the left wing. So obviously he's not kicking it away to waste time from the quick free kick. He's already decided in his mind, Martinelli's making a run. I'm going to shoot it over to Martinelli. In the heat of the game, like, you don't always hear the whistle. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know.
Jamie, forgive me. I'm gassed. Number 20's coming. I've just come from the gym. I'm aching all over. Forgive me, bro.
Yeah, but like you should, like, for one, all Liverpool fans should be happy because you've won the league. Like
100%.
That's a big. Hey, and do you know what? For Liverpool fans, it's not just winning the league. You man can now roll up on all these Manchester United brothers.
Facts. And it's not even just that, you know, there's so many things of this. Winning it in his maiden season, having no players, let's be honest, because Chiesa was a club signing, and that's evident because Slot don't play him. So I always say when a manager signs a player but don't play them, I always look boardroom. That's a boardroom signing. That was probably an Edwards and Hughes signing. That wasn't really a Slot signing, because if a manager wants to play, you play them, even if it's sparingly. Chiesa doesn't even get brought on hardly like that, right? And Mamardashvili is for this summer. But the reason why this gas to be a Liverpool fan, we matched 20 with United, which United are the only thing I hate in life. I don't hate a lot of things in life, but United are the only thing I hate in life, right? We matched them. I think this one thing, and I think Jamie would agree, and the other Liverpool fans in the chat would agree, we've never tried to stay at, when we're in a position of power and we've just won the league and just won the Champions League. Remember after we won the Champions League, I think we had a window of Harvey Davis in goal, Elliott, and someone else. It might have been Adrian. Then when we won the league, to be fair, it was Jota and Thiago. And if you look at that window, going forward, that's a very good window, but we didn't do enough defensively. But Jota and Thiago, after you won the league, Thiago is probably the best midfielder or top 3 midfielders in the world at the time. He just won the Champions League with Bayern Munich. And Jota was firing for Wolves. I think he had 2 back-to-back seasons where he done well. But like, this is the summer I actually think we're going to bolster our, forget squad, our starting 11. Do you get? And because we've not spent, and I think I saw the other day, to win, I think if you win the Premier League, you get like 176 million or something like that. We ain't spent money the last window. I think it's great to be a Liverpool fan right now because we're going to spend 2 out of our 3 have signed. There's some optimism that Trent might even sign. I don't think he does, by the way. I put that out there. I think he's still gone. But there is slight optimism that Trent signs as well. And I just think it's good for our club because if other clubs, other players that are looking to come Liverpool see, hold on, they've just kept their 2 most in. Because out of the, I'm not just saying this because they signed. Out of the 3, Trent and Van Dijk are the most important. Other big players might look at it like they held on to their big guns. And you know what? Why I want to give Sot even more credit as well. He had to handle all contract situations whilst being in a title run and all these competitions throughout the course of the season. So it's wicked at the time, at the moment, being a Liverpool fan, bro. And again, for a lot of us, Jamie, don't shoot me for this, but Jamie might have seen more league titles, but I've only seen 2. So do you know what I mean? Like, and I think a lot of Liverpool fans in the chat have only seen 2, and one of them we didn't even get to see like that. So this is massive. This weekend's massive, and like, look, it's against Spurs, bro. There's so many things going into this. Even some Spurs fans said, "Oh, like we're gonna rest our players." What do you mean? Even if you didn't rest your players and played your starting 11, you're Spurs. You need to remember who you are. We'll beat you anyway. But Spurs are playing us. I think they want to make the day as good as possible for us at you lot's expense anyway. So like similar to what they did against City last year. I actually think this weekend's not just going to be a 1-0 win. I think it's going to be a beatdown. They've got their eyes on Bodo or whatnot, that cold area and that. I think we're going to beat Spurs like a 4-5-0, bro. I genuinely think we'll batter them, and I just hope records are broke. Because I tweeted Salah breaks. I think Salah will match or break the assist record against Leicester. Leicester kind of put up a fight, but against Spurs, I can see Salah getting 2 assists easily or breaking it up. But we'll punch them up. Trust me, I've got you on this. We'll punch them up. We will punch them up.
Because do you know what? Yeah. Do you know what? Just quickly before that, yeah. I think it's something that definitely when you jump on streams, and then obviously anyone that does stream that's in the chat, when you're talking in like your Liverpool circles, or you're talking about the league win on other like more kind of like neutral panels, I think it's a very, very something that may be underrated. But for Slot to win this league while having the mad uncertainty all season of maybe not VVD, not Salah, and not Trent signing to new deals, which has kind of stopped you lot from being active in the summer and in January, that's just another thing to like kind of like praise him for, because that's mad. Like that's
I just interfere there as well. It's not like it was, I don't know, a Jota, an Endo, and like a Kwanzaa. It's your three best players, bro. It doesn't get, and obviously that's gross negligence from the club. This has nothing to do with Slot. Slot weren't here for them negotiations and whatnot. Even if he was here, he wouldn't deal with them side of things anyway. But bro, to deal with your three best players, the uncertainty all through the season, and to still be firing in the league. Do you know what? I don't think we're getting enough credit for this league, because I don't care what team you are. To go 26 games unbeaten, bro, and even now, only losing 2 games, and one of them against Forest was early on in the season, and Fulham the other day, I don't know what happened there. We just weren't at the races, to be fair. But to go 26 games unbeaten is crazy, bro. Like, it's actually unheard. I even read a stat in all of City's titles. So since they won the Premier League, I think 10 of their league titles, 8 of them have been obviously Premier League under Guardiola, Pellegrini, Mancini, whatnot. None of their Premier League wins, they went 26 games unbeaten. So like, say what you want about us not entertaining season, a dead season. To go 26 games unbeaten in any season is mad. It's crazy, bro. I'm just gassed, bro. I'll be real, I'm gassed, because I did not think. Do you know what I actually said? And this is for all the Liverpool fans that think I'm negative. And a lot of people at the start of the season corned me for this. I remember Sam thought I was crazy for this. Mons thought I was crazy for this. I said we'll finish third and win the Champions League. That was what I said this season. I said we'll probably go on 2 cup runs, domestic cup runs. But I said number 7 because I said, look, to win the league, I think Arsenal and City are a bit above. Obviously, I didn't know the Rodri injury would happen and certain stuff. But I said, look, we still got the core of world-class players in your Trent, Alisson, Van Dijk, Salah. And we've got a romance with the Champions League. But it was the other way, bro. Like, God just said, we're going to give you the league and not the Champions League. Because for us to get knocked out round of 16, that's very early for us. We normally get quarters minimum. Like, minimum, we normally get quarters. But yeah, big up Jamie. Jamie actually said it. Jamie said it on Coppish. Jamie said it on his own channel. Jamie actually said from early. So I was the opposite to Jamie. I said Champions League instead of the league. But because league, you have to be more consistent. I thought Slot's first season to win Champions League, bro, would be no. Kizzy and Gunnar K. I don't mean obviously like I don't mean 49 undefeated. Wait. I basically meant like in a recent title win. Obviously not your one. 49 undefeated and invincible is mad. But I mean recent history, that if you compare it to that City's domination the last 9 to 10 years, they didn't even go 26 unbeaten. Of course, obviously you lot did. That no one can take that away from you just yet. But I just thought we'll get a Champions League run. And people thought I was mad. Like, how can you win Champions League? Look at Madrid, look at Barca, look at all these other teams. I said, bro, we're Liverpool. Like, we got the romance with this competition as well. And Champions League, you don't have to be good to win it. Like, I always use Chelsea as my case in point. Chelsea, in both times they won it, they probably weren't even top 3 or 4 in Europe. But things can go your way. Injuries, suspensions, I don't know, just bare things can go your way in the Champions League. You don't have to be the best. When we won it in 2005, we probably weren't even top 10 teams in Europe. Do you get it? So you don't have to be good to win the Champions League. So I think my logic wasn't crazy to not win the Champions League. And we've got to finals in recent history and that. But did I think we will win the league? Hooks, if you told me August the 1st, oh, Romz, you're going to win the league, I would have said, bro, do you need to go hospital? Is everything all right, bro? I would have thought something was mad. Like, my money was on Arsenal or a City. But, bro, and I think this is what happens in life. Like, when you get good things and you don't expect them, it's even better because like, you didn't expect it. Do you know what I mean? And this season's just been wicked, bro. And obviously, the rival fans will do what they do. And they're like, oh, Liverpool are capable of winning more. Just the one Premier League, it must be underwhelming. No way, because if you offered any team just to win the Barclays Premier League, bro, at the start of the season, they'll bite your hand off for it. Do you know what I mean?
Wait a minute. Wait, I got paid out yesterday, 17K win. I can't believe Jamie doesn't have a badge. 17K win and man don't have a badge.
Oh, big up JV. That's
believe
mad.
you. The JV don't, and again, man don't share. Why do man not share the secrets, bro? Like, why do man not share
No,
the
but
secrets?
Hooks, that weren't a secret. I think Jamie, correct me if I'm wrong. You're saying I think this is from him putting money on Liverpool to win the league. That wasn't an act or anything. I think he just literally put money on Liverpool to win the league. Wait, Jamie, quickly, yeah. I want to ask this. What made you think what made you know we would win the league, bro?
Bro.
Like, what made that first season that what made you like I want to know, bro. I actually want to know that. What made you think that? But yeah, bro, this season, Hooks, don't get it twisted. After the Carabao Cup final, I think there was a bit of deflation because days before that, getting knocked out. Well, I don't know if you get knocked out in a final, but you get losing a final and getting knocked out of the Champions League, a competition that's dear to us within the space of 5 days.
Yeah.
It was a bit deflating at the time. It was, but then we just had to remember, bro, we're winning the league. Do you get it? And I'll be real. It's one thing I will say. Getting knocked out to Plymouth, I was fuming because a lot of people said, yeah, but we had none of our starting 11. Bro, any 11 should be beating Plymouth, innit? So me personally, I was annoyed with that result. I can't hide that. I was annoyed with that result. But, bro, just to win the league, bro. Deep what I'm saying to you, Hooks. Rivals are saying, oh, they just won the league. Do you know how mad that is? That's one of the big two that you could win. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man, bro, this season just is wicked. And roll on Sunday, because Sunday's gonna be mad. Like, bro, you're gonna get people that don't even have ticket for the game. You're gonna see flares outside the ground. Actual Anfield Road, cars can't go down there on a match day anyway. But you get the gist that it's gonna be like packed. Like, there's not gonna be an ounce of space. And yeah, man, bro, I can't lie. That roll on Sunday, and I just can't wait. The thing is, finally, I feel optimism because when we won the league last time in Champions League, there wasn't no guarantee. Well, with FSG, there's never really guarantee you're going to bolster your squad. But the fact we spent no money, Slot coming out and saying that we'll spend money, whatnot, I feel very optimistic this summer. Because, Hooks, this is one thing I will say. So this is where I'm in Jamie's camp. I do think if I had to make a prediction now, obviously I know City will strengthen, will strengthen, but I do think we've got the best chance of retaining. I actually think it'll be us two. I've said it yesterday on Monster Channel. I think it'll be us two going forward next year. I think people don't understand how big City's rebuild is. I know they'll say the cliche thing, Pep this, Pep that. I get that, but what they have to replace, it's not like City teams where, you know, when Yaya Toure came out, then you have his replacement. It's not like when Aguero comes out, then you bring in a Haaland, and even that they didn't do straight away. When a David Silva comes out, you have the resurgence of Foden. You have Foden coming through. They don't have like for like at the moment. So I think it'll be Arsenal and Liverpool. I think it'll be Arsenal and Liverpool going for it next year. And I think if we just focus on our starting 11, as you lot will, because I have to be unbiased here. I do think you're probably 2-3 starters away from really giving it a push. The amount of chances you create, and if you get that prolific 9, it will be much closer next season. But yeah, man, I think next season will be us two, and I back us to actually, back us to back to back. Kizzy, no offense, bro, you're saying we ain't got it like that. You in the Premier League era, that's something you've never done as well. I know you might have more Premier Leagues than us, but you've never gone back. Back to back's not easy to do. Only Chelsea, United, and City can scream that. So you're saying we ain't got it like that, like you have it like that. You don't either. Oh, and big up. I just see Jamie's comment, Hooks. I remember I'm now able to buy my daughter a new bed for her disability with that win. Big up, Jink. I think the last time I was on stream with you, Jamie, she went through a big operation. So I hope the family and that's well, bro. But yeah, I think we got a good chance. Bro, I know they say every summer, but this summer's going to be massive for all of, especially the top 6 clubs, because bare clubs need to do. You know, sometimes you go into windows and there's some clubs that don't have to do much, bro. I think a lot of clubs need to do, especially clubs that want to go for the league. I think a lot of clubs need to have surgery. I can't wait for next season.
Yeah, next season's going to be absolutely mad, like
crazy.
Absolutely mad. But do you know what? Just I mean, just a final thing. Well, I say final thing from now, because obviously, you know, I'm pretty sure we'll be talking about like this Premier League win going forward. And I just want to say, Jamie, like, I kind of understand how it is, because like obviously my little sister, like, she's got a disability and she's had bare surgeries across her life in it. So I'm glad that you now got the facilities in place to sort out something nice for her, and hopefully, most high willing,
Yeah.
carries on mending and going forward and may prosper in the future. I think that this season to me shows two things. One thing a bit more generally, and one thing more specifically as an Arsenal fan. I feel like a lot of Arsenal fans just took for granted the fact that we were regarded as one of the two best teams in the Premier League. So I think Arsenal just went in assuming, let's just do all the things that we did last season and we should win the league, or at least be in a position to win the league. And I think that this season has shown Arsenal specifically, you can't take things for granted. Like, just because what happened last season doesn't mean that it's immediately going to translate over into the next season. So like, obviously a lot of because a lot of Arsenal fans, I would say at least a lot of the Arsenal fans that I've come across personally were very disappointed with the summer window and the January window. So like, I guess as a whole fan base, we kind of knew that, okay, we haven't done enough in the windows, but still there was a portion of people that thought like, we haven't done enough in the windows, but what we have already, we should be fine to just go on and win the league. You know what I'm saying? But I think that this shows us that, okay, cool, we need to be a bit more harsher and a bit more critical on our team in the summer and demand more, because we've just had first-hand experience of what resting on our laurels does. And I think from a more general perspective, especially going into next season, I think there's a lot of teams that can look at what Liverpool done this season and go, oh, it's not just a given that Manchester City go and win the league.
Facts.
Because I feel like that's kind of what it, at least the way that it felt, especially the fact that they went 4 seasons in a row winning the league. Like, even though I predicted Arsenal to win the league, there always that voice in the back of my head that's like, oh, Man City are just going to be Man City, innit? So I think that Liverpool, again, because it's the second time that you've done it, you know what I mean? You've shown that, yeah, this league is not just Manchester City. So hopefully going into next season, a lot more teams actually show ambition and strengthen in a way that makes the league even more competitive. Because I feel like a lot of teams strengthen in the summer just to survive. Do you get what I'm saying? Whereas we need to see a lot more teams, and even you yourselves included, because you now need to, okay, cool, we won the league, let's show that ambition that we want to go 100%. Win it again, and strengthen in a way that gives us the best opportunity to do so.
And that's where we've gone wrong in the pot. Like, you get a lot of Liverpool fans that hate City, and it's an easy excuse to say, oh, we didn't win more Prems because City this and plastic this and buying football and all of this. You know, whenever you know me long enough now, I don't make excuses. Even if we lose games and there's a refereeing decision, I'm always I'm quite old-fashioned in that, get it done. I look at my players first before I start pointing elsewhere and whatnot. But I always said, this is why I don't have the hate for City that majority of my fan base have. The reason why we didn't win as much as we should have was on us. It wasn't on... And do you know how I know this is true? Because we proved it, bro. Like, we proved we can beat City to a title at our pomp. Champions League and Premier League in back-to-back seasons. Champions League one season, Prem straight after. Where we messed up is we didn't strengthen at a position of power. And like, bro, Fergie and Pep, they've asked both of them, because these are the two managers that have dominated English football in the last 30 years, right? I think Wenger might have even said this as well, but when you look at your pomp, like between, let's say, 96 and like 2005, that 9-10 year span, you didn't really lose your big players like that. Now, you lost players along the way, like Carney, Overmars and that, but that kind of nucleus of your Henry, Vieira, Lombard, Perez, and that, they were there for a good length of time. But like, they always ask Fergie and Pep, what's the formula of staying at the top? They said, simple, you have to refresh. Bro, United lost a Roy Keane, Van Nistelrooy, a Beckham, a Ronaldo. The list probably goes on. I'm probably Yap Stam. I'm probably forgetting big players at the time, and they kept winning league titles, bro. City's a bit easier because I know obviously they had more money and whatnot, but like they lost Aguero, which one of the best strikers we've seen in the league. They lost to David Silva, one of the best 10s I've ever seen in the league. Probably my favorite 10. They've lost the Vincent Company, they've lost the Torre, and they still were carrying on winning. So I'm thinking, hold on, if we've seen examples in the past of keep refreshing, because bro, we were just every summer like maybe buy one player that wasn't the priority, and then our midfield's getting stagnant, or we would improve the midfield and then maybe we need to reinvigorate our backline. That we never did things when we were supposed to do them. We were always like a summer or two behind, and that's why I can't have this animosity for Man City, because bro, we didn't not win because of them. We didn't win because of ourselves. We had to take accountability, bro. Like I just don't think we strengthened where we should have. To have a window of I think Elliot, Harvey Davies, and I think it was Adrian after winning the Champions League.
It's mad.
It's crazy, and even that league title, right? Things aligned for us. That's one of the best Liverpool teams I've seen. I always say the team that won the Champions League was better than the team that won the league. That's just my opinion, innit? I think we got more points that season, and we won, and literally we were a game away from winning it. But I just think, like, bro, if you've just won the Champions League, then go out and sign more to bolster your chance of winning. And then when we won the league, try and do it again. Obviously, Van Dijk gets injured early in the next season, but I never will have that hate for City, bro. My frustration's always been with FSG, and even look, Klopp's my greatest manager I've seen in my lifetime, but he was complicit with certain things, telling the fan base we don't need a midfielder. Then a year later, saying, you know what, we do need a midfielder. You lot were probably right. We needed that's another example. We needed a DM for years, and
yeah, do
you know what I mean? Like, I always look to our own wrongdoing. So I don't have this. I think it's easy just to blame it on City why we didn't win stuff. No, like, look at ourselves. Like, why didn't we show ambition? And this is why, Hooks, I think we've got a great chance of retaining, because I think this summer's different, bro. I genuinely think we're gonna spend this summer, bro. And if I had to give a prediction now, an early one, I think we retain. Obviously, my real prediction will be, man, like you to give predictions during the transfer window. I think that's a bit mad, because you need to see what clubs do. My final prediction for next season will be September the 2nd, when the window shuts and I've seen who signed who. That's when I'll give my proper prediction. But yeah, bro, like, yeah, I just think next season's gonna be massive. It's gonna be massive.
Are you gonna go to the Liverpool Tottenham game?
No, I couldn't get a ticket. I should, touch wood, I should be at the Arsenal. I should actually be at the Arsenal Liverpool thing. You know I'm gonna troll. I'm gonna snap that card of what not to get. But the games I've got left this season, I'm at Chelsea Liverpool at the Bridge, and I could be at Arsenal Liverpool, but it just depends, because bro, getting tickets now, I've been fortunate this season. I've actually been 10, 11 times to Anfield, but in the running, you know what's mad? All of the season ticket holders that give their tickets away, now they want to go. Do you get it? Because they want to see us lift the league and whatnot. So I think Arsenal will probably be my last game, but that's not a guarantee. But that it's 60-40 right now that I go to. But Chelsea game, that's my last definite game. I know I'm going to still. But Parade, I'll be there. I'll be there, bro. Me, Mods, everyone. Hopefully, Jamie's there. But all of the man that we see on YouTube and that Parade, I'm gonna be there still.
No plans to even go up for the Tottenham game, just to be in like a local pub near the ground and just be there when it's done.
I hear you. No. Do you know what? This weekend I'm obviously mad busy with work and other stuff. So this weekend I can't in it. But you know what? Thinking of it, maybe I should have. But bro, like, I never knew it would be this. Bro, the actual game I thought we would win? I thought we would win it at the Bridge. I always said it weeks ago. I said we're gonna win it at the Bridge, bro. But yeah. Bro, you're probably right. Maybe last minute Hooks I try and do a thing, but I'm working the day before, and it's a bit mad. It is a bit mad.
I hear it. So just finally, because on the way to wrap up, like, so Arsenal, from at least from my perspective now, I think we've done enough to secure a Champions League spot for next season. Like, I don't think there's a realm now where we fall out of the top 5. And I mean, if somehow it happens, then I'm gonna lose my absolute mind. But for me now, it's all about that Champions League. Yeah. Obviously, we can touch upon it maybe in the next episode, because the next one we do will be after Arsenal played the first leg against PSG.
Are you the Tuesday or Wednesday?
Tuesday.
Calm. Yeah.
Just we don't need to go too deep into it yet or anything like that. But because this is the last show that we'll do before the game, what are you predicting the first leg scoreline to be against PSG?
I think it will be tougher than the Madrid game. Only, like we were saying yesterday, only because obviously by name and history, Madrid are bigger and better than PSG. But this season in isolation, PSG are the better team. I think you win, but it will be tight. I think maybe by a 1-goal margin, maybe a 2-1 or a 1-0. Actually, they scored. My prediction is 2-1 for that game, but I just think it's going to be techie because they keep the ball very well, and I think you lot would want to bring it to them as you're the home team. I think Partey being an absentee is massive, but you probably prefer him to miss this game than away. You probably need him more away from home than at the Emirates. But, bro, I think it's going to be a tight game, man. And, look, I'm not taking away them free kicks, but Declan Rice, like, them 2 free kicks might not happen again. Do you know what I mean? You battered Madrid pillar to post, but PSG are more of a team. We know Madrid are more individuals this season, but the way they work, and I think the reason why I think, look, you know my prediction. I think you lot win the Champions League. As much as it makes me sick, I think you lot win the Champions League. But the reason why I think this is going to be much tighter is because they keep the ball better than a Madrid. I think cohesively they're better than Madrid this season. I think their attack, if you go off just names on paper, Vinny and Mbappe and that sound a bit better than Kvaratskhelia and Dembele and that. But football ain't played on paper. If you actually look at how that attack has gelled, and do you know it's not even just Kvaratskhelia and Dembele. It's Due, it's Barcola, I feel like I'm forgetting someone. But it's got 5 of them attackers that are just like, they're like blue arrows all the time. And I just think they will dominate the ball. And I think you pick them off. You know, similar to how you won at Bernabeu, I actually think this might be a home game where Arsenal don't dominate the game, but I think you still get the result. And at the end of the day, Champions League's not about being pretty. It's just about getting the result you get. But I think it'll be much closer. But this is where I think you pick them off. Because against Villa, and even against us, you know, a lot of teams, one fullback will go and the other one won't go, bro. They send both their fullbacks, bro. Like, they send Hakimi and Mendes. And I think Saka and Martinelli on the transition, Rice carrying the ball. Because I've always said about Declan Rice, you can say what you want about his forward passing, but the reason why I always said he's a good 8, because he can break lines with his dribble, like with his ball carrying ability. He's so like, he's got that engine. Do you know what I mean? That, do you know what he reminds me similar of? And chat are going to cook me. And let me just put a disclaimer, because you know how YouTube work. He is not better than Gerrard or whatnot. But he reminds me, their running styles are very similar. Like, they stick their chest, you know what I mean, Hooks? They stick their chest out and they have that engine where they run. Now we might get a Liverpool fan saying, "Lo, he's not as..." I didn't say he was better than Gerrard, bro. I would never say that. But in the way they carry the ball, you can't stop them. Like, they've got that engine and do you know what I mean? And I think I can see an instance where PSG swarm you, Rice gets the ball and breaks it off to Martinelli and Saka, and then you're in behind because Mendes and Hakimi both go. Like, they both go. Do you know what I mean? So I think you beat them 2-1. It won't be a 3-0 in my opinion. I know Kizzy's saying 3-0 in that, and I know a couple other people in the chat. I don't think it'll be that comfortable. I think you win 2-1 at your ground, and I can see you drawing it at their ground. Because one thing people need to give Arsenal credit for, even in the league, you lot are hard to break down, bro. I think defensively the best record even in the league. I think you've conceded the least goals. I think even in the Champions League, I think you've conceded 2 less than Inter. I think you knock out PSG, bro, but it'll be tough. And do you know what? Aston Villa showed the blueprint that, bro, Hooks, like, I know this might sound bitter from me because I got knocked out by them, but defensively, they're not all that, bro. You can get them. And the only reason why we didn't get them as much as we should, because for some reason, our attack was just misfiring both legs. Like, I know people look at Salah, but Diaz didn't really play that well. Jota didn't play that well. Nunes didn't. Like, there's a reason why we got a smash and grab at their ground, but I don't think we took it to them as much as we should. And you saw Aston Villa, most of their goals, even their goal at Parc des Princes, bro, that was on the break. I think McGinn intercepted it, plays it out to Rashford. Rashford squares it back to Rodgers. But there's a way of getting at PSG, and I think your Saka, your Martinelli, your Marino, you're going to be hyped. The morale's good. I think you'll get the job done at Emirates. But I've heard some Arsenal fans saying a 1-goal lead wouldn't be good enough going into the second leg. But I think how resolute you lot are, I think it is. And this is where I've got to credit Arteta. You can say what you want about Arsenal going forward. I think we all know going forward you need signings. You need to reinvigorate the forward line. But where he's built your team so well is defensively, because look, you've lost Gabriel, and credit to Kivior, because I didn't think Kivior would do this well. I think even a lot of your own fan base didn't think he would do this well, right? Because when I look at some games, Anfield last season and Fulham this season, when I think Jimenez peels off him, you get them question marks. But he's come into your fold and shut up everyone. But what I would say is you've got fullbacks that can play centre-backs that can play fullbacks. That where you've got to credit Arteta is how solid you are, because you've lost Gabriel, and it's almost like you're not of course you're missing him, by the way, but like the way you're playing and Champions League results are suggesting you're not really missing him. But I just think everyone can say PSG are this team and that team at going forward, and it will be very tough. But bro, to break you lot down, hardly anyone has this season. Do you get that? Even the games you've lost, no one's battered you. Like, let me go through your losses. Like West Ham 1-0, they didn't batter you. Newcastle, they had quite a few chances, but again, they only won 1-0 and 2-0 at the Emirates. Now, I forgot your other loss. West Ham, Newcastle.
We haven't conceded more than 2 goals in any game
in 18 months. You see what I mean, bro? So people might watch this stream and be like, "Stop glazing." That no, I'm not glazing. These are the facts. These are what's in front of us. Do you know what I mean? So I just think you get the job done. I actually think they take the lead though, Hooks. I think maybe a Dembele or Kvaratskhelia get the lead, and you're going to see a different Arsenal where you're asked a different question. Where you see Real Madrid, you're on them from the start, 3-0 up. I think you go behind, you face a bit of adversity this time, and then I think you win the game 2-1, and then at their ground you get a draw and you go through, bro. I think you go through.
So 2-1 for the first leg. I'm gonna go 3-1. But I will give you guys my analysis throughout. Well, I'll find the video throughout the week. I'll do a preview and all that good stuff. But I need to shoot. So big up for everyone that's come through. Just make sure on the way out you're liking the video. Make sure on the way out you're subscribing, not only to my channel, but to over at Romz's channel, Football Verbal. It is in the title. It is on the screen.
Shameless plug. Our video dropped yesterday. We literally spoke about all of the quarterfinal, predominantly Arsenal, because the main panelist is Arsenal fan in it. But we spoke about all of the Champions League quarterfinal ties. So delve into that. And then the video that drops next week will be a draft. It's Inter, Barcelona, Arsenal, all the semi-finalists, and we all made our teams. It's proper. It's proper.
That video, grab the link to it and then post it as a comment underneath this video. And then I'll pin it to the video. So just give like intro to what it's about, and then the link, and then I'll pin it to the comments of this video. So anyone that comes back and watches it on playback and checks out the comments can go through and go check out that video as well. I am going to be sending you man over to LB now, where I will be on there. So just remember, slap up Hooks Raid. Let him know.
Bro, you on there as well?
Yeah, I'm on there as well.
Lovely, man.
Okay. Just tell LB that I'm just making a coffee real quick, then I'll jump on in it. So I'll catch you man in a bit. But bless up everyone, and come on, you.